What a cool piece of kit. It's new accessory day. Welcome back. In today's video we've got the Oneleaf Commander NV400 Eagle. It's a 2-26x50 digital day and night scope with an integrated rangefinder. Kind of excited about this one. I've had a little play, but that was pre-honeymoon. But today we're gonna set up on the bench, try it properly. I'm not sure I'm gonna get to do the night shots tonight, but we'll give you a few shots of everything that comes in the kit and then have a play with it. Good news is you can record from this, so you can see how terrible my aim actually is, but it's a pretty cool looking piece of kit. Full transparency, this has come directly from Oneleaf. They contacted me, but they have massively encouraged me to say exactly what I think about it. So don't really know what my thoughts are at this point, but you get a lot of stuff with this in the package for the price. Let's take a look at some shots, head over to the gun bench.
Introducing the Oneleaf Commander NV400 Eagle Scope, your ultimate companion for precision and clarity in the field. With cutting-edge night vision technology, see up to 400 meters in total darkness. Featuring a 4.5 times optical zoom and 3 times digital zoom, get up close without losing detail. Capture every moment with the built-in 4K video recording at 120 FPS and 48 megapixel photo capabilities. Designed for durability, it's water and shock resistant, ready for any environment. Oneleaf Commander NV400 Eagle Scope.
Okay, so I sat down on my little bench here. I'm not sure of the distance because it's been a couple of weeks since I've been out here shooting, but I really want to get hands-on with this NV400, so let's give it a go. First things first, this is like I say, a digital scope, but it comes with absolutely everything that you would need. It comes with 2 rubber eye hoods that I'm not using today. It comes with sun shelters, it comes sunscreens, it comes with the infrared for the night vision, which we're not obviously using now because it's daytime, but I'm going to give that a go. I think it's super important to put this in the review. For someone who wants to be able to capture what is happening through their scope, this is really good for me. I mean, it might be bad for me because it will show you how bad my shots actually are and how bad my aim actually is, but I think for you to replay back your time on your rifle and things like that, this is really cool. It comes with Picatinny weaver mounts that have got the logo nicely cut in through it, and yeah, let's have a play with it. I'm going to capture on the scope itself and downrange as well, and I can talk you through what I'm seeing. I don't know whether it captures all the information because I'm too new to this scope, so what we'll do is I will get it set up, have a play, and we'll see what's what. Okay, so it comes with rechargeable batteries. You've got a 50mm battery and I think a 6.5mm battery. It is on the side what would normally be, say, like your windage. You have input and output. So you've got HD, which is micro HD output. You've got Type-C recharging capability here. It does also come with a charger. It has a slot for an SD, micro SD. Mine came with a 64 gig. I think you can get up to 128 gig. Yeah, let's load up the MPO2 and see what we can do. I think the first thing that I notice is it takes a little while to boot up. So if I push that button on the side and start counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so it's a good 30 seconds before you're even able to view what's going on in your scope. I'm gonna push record. Hopefully you can see what I am seeing. Okay, so I'm gonna just try and get this into focus using the AO, and let's zoom in so we can see what we can see. So within the viewfinder itself, you have a rectangle video screen rather than a circular, which is a shift. You know, I'm used to your circular scope visibility. You have a lot of options. So I can see the frame rate that I'm recording in, the battery life. I can see my my cant, so it says it's 0, so I'm nice and level. I have a zoomed in picture-in-picture, so if I'm not capturing this because I don't know, you have like a rectangle at the top of your window that's nice and zoomed in, and I have this set up on first focal plane, so when I zoom in, the rectile moves with that. You can change your rectile. There is like 7 or 8 different options within the menu setup. You also have this single shot 0, which we're going to use now because I've just put this back on this rifle. So yeah, we can use the rangefinder to tell me how far out I am. Let's just set that up, and you do that by a single click on the top. So we are at roughly 22 meters. Now what I can see on the rectile is the red dot in the center has a green box as well that is calculating where my point of aim should be at this distance, which, let's see for my zeroing what we can do. So I'm going to go straight down the center. I might help if I take the safety off. Okay, I have no idea where that went. I'm going to have to pause proceedings to see if I can get that for a 0. Please hold. Is it bang on where I was aiming? So I'm just going to put one of the rubber hoods on that come with it, just to give me a bit visibility, and also might drop the sun shield here to make it a bit easier to see what's going on. So I recorded that whole thing, which is great. Where am I? Too zoomed in. Let's come back out for a moment. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I can see now where that went. Not bad. Let's run a group. Oh, Jesus. You've got to remember with the MPO2 it's not regulated, so I might get a bit of a wayward. As the okay, just going to move over to a different one. It's fun, actually. Let's just see if I can get this little swinger off here. I missed it. Oh. There we go. It's enjoyable. I think I'd like it on the sandbags, just to get a bench visibility. Just change the starlight, don't really know what that's doing, and then that's night mode. Okay. Stop recording that one. So, I think the biggest thing is it's really easy to use. I definitely want to try some of the night vision stuff. I love the rangefinder. To show you that I am definitely at 22 meters or so here is quite nice. What I don't like is the picture, like the clarity that I'm used to from, say, the Hawk fast mount is not as great. You know, that you're looking at a screen, not through glass. So it's not as clear as I want it to be, and I think that might be visible on the footage. So what I'm going to do is when we play the footage, if it's exactly as what I'm seeing, I'm going to tell you that. Going to come out a bit. I'm very zoomed in, and record a bit more. So let's just put another magazine in and see if I can get, so I've got this guy. Let's see if I can hit all 5 by using the center of the rectile at this distance. I'm just going to aim a little bit higher on this one. That one fell down. Let's just tap her off at the top. Do you know what? It's pretty cool. So you've got different frame rates. I'm shooting at 4K at 60 FPS. You can double that up to 120, which will give you slow motion capability, which I'm not too bothered about because we can do that anyway. But for the money, it's pretty cool, you know. For the functionality you can get, and like that picture-in-picture is now showing me where I've hit quite nicely. Oh, pulled that one.
Oh, do you know what? It's great fun, as always. It's one of my favourite sayings. Okay, so let me see if I can record and change some of the functions on it. I don't think I can do both. No, I can't.
So what I might have to do is take some shots of some of the different rectiles for you, so you know what you might get if you were to purchase this. Going to change it to that one, what we got here. So let's zoom back out. As I say, we're on first focal plane. I'm going to record again. So you can change the color of the rectile. You can change it to second focal plane, so it stays the same through your zoom. I don't think it captures the first focal plane when you are recording it. That's something I'd like to see. I think there's a bit more time on this. I'm going to really love it, actually. Okay. I mean, look, there are higher price versions of these, and I don't know whether everybody would want to reach that budget. You know, if you're someone who, like me, is on a budget and it's something you do for fun, to have a go with a digital scope like this and the fun that comes with that, obviously the filming, capturing the footage on here, yeah, it's cool. Let's switch to a different position so I can show everything that comes with it. And we do also need to get some of the nighttime shots to show you some of the night vision things as well. There is two settings. There is Starry Night Vision, I think it's called, and Night Vision, which I have to set up and use the infrared for alignment, so that might take a little bit of time. But let's have a look at everything you get in the box and go from there. Okay, I'm just going to show you everything that comes with the kit that I got. This is the LRF. Don't know what that means, but yeah, if you're looking on the site, I think you can get this other places, but at the moment I'm just going to say head to the oneleaf.ai website. This is the Commander NV400 Eagle 2 26x50. It comes with the mounts not attached, but they are in the box. They are Picatinny Weaver, and they have Picatinny Weaver mounts on top as well for your accessories, but obviously for the UV scope, you know what I mean, for the night vision, comes in the box. This one came with a 65GB micro SD. You have the 50mm rechargeable battery in the top. Let me show you how to access that. So here it is. It's a 1900 mAh battery that sits in the top like that. And you also have another cap for a 65mm battery if you wanted to use one of that size. On this side, this is the rangefinder that is with my kit. You can purchase it with or without. You get two hoods, different lane, different sizes for whichever focal length you want to use, and you get a charger, USB charger for the batteries if you wanted to use this. You get a micro HDMI cable for using a monitor. Now, this isn't to HDMI, so you're going to need a specific monitor for this, but it doesn't mean that you could get a lead that comes straight out of this to another monitor if you wanted to. With the sun hood or sun visor on this, you have, as you can see, this setup here where you can reduce the amount of light coming in, 4 different brightnesses, so that you can see nicely through the scope itself. You have a USB-C cable and all the tools that you will need for mounting and taking off all of the products. I keep wanting to call it UV, infrared UV light comes with a rechargeable battery. Also, that is, I don't think it's got the output on here. No, I don't know what milliamp hour that is, but I don't think I'm going to be using it for long enough for that to be an issue. But this does have 3 settings, so we're going to take a look at that at another point when it's a bit darker. You get a number of O-rings for the waterproof sealing, here and here. You get a cloth for cleaning, and of course your super important instructions, and there's also a 2-year warranty that comes in the box. I mean, I don't know what to didn't really know what to expect, but I'm finding this really good. There are, as with all products, you've got different price ranges. This is the lower price range of this level of equipment, but I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I've not tried the better products, but if you want to try a digital scope, for me, I've been faffing around with GoPros to try and capture my footage through my scope without any success. So now I have this, I can record for you guys what I'm seeing on anything that I can fit the Picatinny Weaver on. I might need to look at seeing if I can get dovetail mounts on these. It doesn't say that they're 9mm or not. Anyway, what a cool piece of kit. Depending on which product you go for, you're looking around the $400 to $600 price it was showing on their website. There is currently a 15% discount going on. I have requested a discount code for you guys as well. We will see if I can get that through. If I have, it'll be in the description below. But yeah, let's get some night shots with this, and then I can run a conclusion of the Oneleaf Commander NV400. That's everything you get in the box, but yeah. So I realised after using the scope for a while that you can't see everything that I see when I'm using it from what is recorded from the output. So I've managed to use a cable to plug this into our big screen TV so I can show you all the functionality that is shown when you're looking through the scope itself. So down the bottom here, you've just got a menu showing you exactly what your settings are, so how much your SD card is, how much battery life you've got left, etc. But the main functionality is, of course, what you're seeing through the scope. So you've got your main rectile here. You have your elevation on the left here, and over here you have your cant. My battery's going to run out by the look of it, which is a real pain, but you have your zoom percentage here, and you have a compass up the top, and the picture-in-picture I've been talking about. So this is zoomed in nicely where your crosshair is. Now, if I click this once, it will show my, it's not going to show me because it needs to be charged. It shows your rangefinder. So this green box is where your ballistic settings is, and you should see a rangefinder distance on there, which it's not giving me because I'm shooting the video through a window, so it's getting a fail. But you get your distance wherever you set it on the screen, and a nice low battery warning if you need it. If you hold down the top click here, you get all your settings that you will want to go through for setup. So you've got the different rectile settings. Let's change that for now to number 1, so you can see a different version. You've got your shot 0, you've got your rectile color, so you can change that. You've got all your ballistics parameters, first focal plane, second focal plane. I've got it set on first. Range marker align, so that's the rangefinder. You can set that specifically to be more accurate. Your units, I've got it as meters, aspect ratio, the frame rate, so we're at 4K 60 frames per second. I will say, someone who works in video, I don't believe this is full 4K quality, so you're not HD or superfine HD. It is 4K frame size, 60 frames per second, but the quality isn't as high as I'd expect from 4K. Just a call out. Photo resolution, you can take photos on this as well if you wanted to. You can set the time of your movie clip. So if you're filming, I just put that to a maximum of 10 minutes. I doubt I'm going to film for more than 10 minutes through the scope. Auto record, so you can set it to record automatically every time you're on. Whether you're recording through the microphone, it's actually very good audio quality through the mic on this. I don't know how they've done that. Exposure, metering, for those of you that want to use it. Your brightness, contrast, saturation. There is a red dot site. I've not managed to figure out how to center that. And then picture in picture, the function you're in, day, starry or night. You can display the icons on or off. I believe this is displaying whether it is going to give you the date, the Oneleaf logo and the range on your recorded footage. You can turn the widgets off, compass calibration, gyro calibration, all setting functionality, stamp on or off, and the date and time, and a few reset functions. So if we go back, Lottie, we don't want your opinion. If you long hold on this, it will go back out of the menu. And it didn't save my change of rectile, so we'll change that again. Because I didn't do it. There we go. I've now selected number 1. As we come back, you now see that we've got the mil dots on that. So I said that I had it in first focal plane. So if you zoom in, as you can see, you've got the first focal plane, and where your ballistics, it's turning off now, where your ballistics will be. So I just wanted you to show you what I'll be seeing through the scope as I'm using it. That just gives you a quick rundown of the basic functionality of the scope. Okay, let's just give you a conclusion of what I've been able to deliberate of this scope so far. The reason I say that is because I've not managed to shoot it at night, so I want to do a separate video on that. We're in the summer at the moment and it's not getting dark enough for me because I'm an old man and I go to bed too soon. So we will look at the night vision in depth on another video. But for now, pros and cons. So I'm going to start with the cons. I think for me, the only questionable part is the clarity in comparison to a non-digital scope. Obviously, if you're looking through glass lenses, you're going to have a better, clearer picture than looking at a screen. I can't compare this to a higher priced or more premium scope because I've not tried it, but the clarity I would say is about 80% that of a normal scope. That being said, it's still very good and I can see everything I want to, and use the functionality of the scope to show you guys in a way that I want to what I'm seeing through the lens. So even though it's not 100% of what you'd expect of a high quality non-digital scope, it's still very, very good. So don't let that sway you. And that's the only negatives I really want to give to you, other than the fact that it doesn't record everything I see on screen through the scope. If they could do a firmware update to include that, I think that will take this up a notch, because I think it'd be nice to be able to record that data for you to view that in the future. Let's go to the pros. The price of this in comparison to, say, the PARD items is 50%, if that, even less. So you get a lot of money, a lot of kit for your money, and you get a decent battery life. You get the ability to record on an SD card that comes with it at a level that is definitely something that you can put out, share on social media, that is also something you can review. The ballistics programming, the single shot zero, the rangefinder, all of these things are things I wanted from multiple products. They're all included in one product for that low price. So I think it's needless to say, you get what you pay for, and you're not paying nothing to get this rifle, right? This scope. It's still £500-600 worth of scope, and you're getting that amount of scope for your money. It's very good. Yeah, I can't fault it at that level. I think if you want to try digital, these are one to look at, especially at that price range. It's not going to break the bank. You'll get everything you expect out of a digital scope, and possibly a whole lot more. I definitely found that everything that came in the kit was of high quality build, high quality output, and I cannot fault it. I'm intrigued as to the dusk usage and the night vision, so I can't really give you a conclusion on that right now, so that will be a future video. But at this point, I'd say take a look at the Oneleaf Commander NV400. This is the Eagle 2 26x50. If you're looking for a digital scope, you get a whole lot more with the rangefinder, with all the functionality, with the included SD card. It's definitely one to look at if you want something for either target shooting, or indeed if you're going out on a permission late at night but the budget isn't stretching to the higher price. It's definitely a contender for that. All that's left for me to say is thank you to Oneleaf. They have sent me this specifically. Thank you to all of you for watching the video. I look forward to running another video on this of the night stuff to give you an entire conclusion. But all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. Shoot safe, stay safe. Cheers.